Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream here on a Thursday morning. Thursday for me, anyway. Thursday morning for me. Yeah, we've got what is potentially the final stages of the Namek frontier today. Excuse me, Norbert's still on the Frontier hate train, I see. I really like Frontier. I think it's fun. I think it's a different, it's an interesting and different way to play the game without having to completely reinvent, how the game works with, the rotations and picking up orbs and stuff like that. Well, not even rotations, but, having your three characters and, which slots you put them in and picking up orbs and stuff without completely redesigning how that works. I think it's definitely interesting with the two teams of three and stuff like that. I just think that I think they definitely made a mistake by having Namek be the first one. It very much, or at least if they were going to make Namek be the first one, then the Vegeta and Nappa celebration, where that was in the time slot, that should have been the that should have been a Namek Saga celebration. So it would have made way more sense if the first, it would make sense anyway because it's the first saga of Dragon Ball Z, but it would have made a lot more sense if the first saga for Frontier was Saiyan Saga, because we literally had a big Saiyan Saga celebration that had a bunch of Easy A's and stuff. So I feel like that would have made a lot more sense, but what can you do? But yeah, I think the event is good, and it definitely has potential. But regardless of how we feel about it, it'll always be better than things like Million Arena. I would much rather play Frontier than Chain Battle. The rewards for Chain Battle were better, but that's something we always talk about every time Chain Battle comes up. People don't miss Chain Battle, they missed the Chain Battle rewards. The actual event itself was lame. You see my tweet yesterday? Oh yeah, somebody sent me that actually, my friend George. Yeah, there's a big, I know I've heard of him, but I've never really watched him. There's a big streamer called The Burnt Peanut. And apparently on his stream the day before yesterday, with 22,000 viewers, watched one of my Night Rain shorts. Yeah, my friend sent me the clip. Yeah, very, very unexpected. Right, so as of today, you can do the mission to get the extra one. But yeah, I don't think there'll ever be a more... Oh, the thing's gone off. Well, maybe there will, I guess. It depends. But I was going to say, there probably will never be a more divisive mode than Chain Battle. Because it still has its, staunch defenders even now. And then people like me that hated it. Like I said, the events were good. The rewards were good. Everything else, not so much. Like the RNG of setting up the team, like finding the best friend to do the run, and then you get your thing pop up in the middle of the fight to pick the 3 supporters, and it doesn't give you like the good ones to pick from. So you instantly know as soon as it flashes up, it's like, oh great, well I'm not getting a high score this time then. Just very, very annoying. Chain Battle was amazing compared to Frontier. I mean, you don't even play the game in Chain Battle. Like, how? Other than the fact that you don't like Frontier, I actually genuinely can't see any logical reason why Chain Battle's better than any mode in the game where you actually get to play the game. You don't play the game in Chain Battle. You just select a bunch of characters, watch like super attack animation, and then a thing flashes up and you have to tap the picture of another couple of characters, and that's it. You don't actually play Dokkan in Chain Battle. Like, I mean, that's the thing. You could almost argue that Chain Battle is worse than Million Arena, because at least in Million Arena you're actually playing the game. Except I still wouldn't go that far, because Million Arena is literally just million resets. Like, that's one of the reasons why that is terrible. But that's also one of the reasons why Chain Battle is bad, because you constantly had to like retry and like reset it up, and you had no control over how it was going to start. Chain Battle is fun in the way that a slot machine is fun. You basically have no control over it. You don't play a game. It's just completely random. Press the button and do you win or do you lose? And you can't do anything about it. Like... Yeah, I mean, Pet Battle, I don't even really count as like a game mode. It's just press a couple of buttons and then an hour later you get some rewards. Like, it's not even really a game mode. It's just one of those like idle, I don't know what you'd even call it. It's like an idle reward generator, but... I haven't mind Frontier until now. These new missions are ridiculous. One of them is a kill, a 2-turn fight in 2 turns. This is why I very much think that the TDC is going to be Namek, because they're setting up for all these like Namek buffs. Chain Battle took 3 minutes from you, Frontier 1 hour. Better 3 minutes of boredom than an hour of boredom. Well, I've heard this was an argument that people used to give all the time. Chain Battle took 3 minutes if you got lucky and got the high score immediately straight away. Otherwise, Chain Battle took like 25 minutes of you constantly having to reset. Also, a lot of the Chain Battles, if you didn't get a high score on your first attempt, because you used your best connector, you basically then had to like waste your other attempts knowing that you were never going to get a better score than you got on your first try, and you had to burn through all of your attempts in order to be able to use a stone to reset so you could then use your best character again. Like, that should have been an option to just straight away. Like, even if you'd only used one attempt, it should have been an option to just reset. But it didn't let you. You had to sit there and waste all your time. Like, so Chain Battle took 3 minutes if you were lucky. Otherwise, it took way longer than that. Because some people don't want to jump in, do one run, and then be like, oh, well, I'm in the top 30%. I guess that's me done. Like, so yeah, I've always hated that argument that like chain battle takes like 2 or 3 minutes to do, because it doesn't, realistically, for most players. Plus, I guess also part of that is just personal preference. Like you said, 3 minutes of boredom versus an hour of boredom. Well, I don't think that Frontier is boring. So 3 minutes of boring versus an hour of not boring. I'll take the hour of not boring. Like. Yeah, chain battle was rigged. You cannot change my mind. How I would get significantly worse scores using what guide said to use is absurd. You could use the exact same team 2 turns in a row and get like very different scores as well, which was super annoying. Yeah, so you weren't required to be top 1%, but that's like, I think most people would say as a player, like if you were trying to do an event and you want to try and get like the best possible score and you want to get like all the missions done or anything like that, and you're struggling and you're finding it difficult and you have to keep having multiple attempts, like if you think about yourself trying that for like a challenge run or something, somebody else saying to you as like an argument to why you shouldn't be getting annoyed, for them to just say, well, you don't have to do it. It's like, well, yeah, but I want to. Like, I want to get the like the highest possible score. All right, anyway, let's get started. So okay, so new Namek Saga Frontier stuff. Will this be the last Namek Saga Frontier? Maybe. We're getting to the point in the timeline now where TDC is going to be happening very soon, and so I still think it's very possible that TDC will be Namek. All right, let's check out. This one has node missions. So clears 25 using only super attacks without any character becoming lost. Deal 10 million or more damage. And then clear with specific characters, 3 Earthbred fighters. Okay. And then what are the details? So you have to use Super Saiyan Goku. And you can't use freezers. Okay. So I mean, I guess I'll start off with this. Do the old tried and tested strategy of start off with the Ginyu Force and then switch into the Super Saiyan Goku team. Yeah, there's new missions for previous fights as well. I thought there would be, considering that there's it's gone from 100% to like 80%, which implies more than probably just 2 new stages. Wow, Bro's taking like no damage. I mean, I guess the whole point is that he just takes massive damage from Goku, but yeah, I always find this is, I feel like, has always been the best strategy. But this is why, another reason why Namek as the first frontier isn't the best idea. Is at least with a more varied category, there would have potentially been a few different team setups that would have been good. But for most of the later nodes, it just feels like the best strategy is start with the Ginyu. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, for most of these later nodes, it seems like the best strategy is just start with the Ginyu Force and then switch into whichever team is then going to be the strongest team to get the rest of it done. Like if it requires a specific character or something like that. Like, Okay, so what's his intensity one? Oh, evasion is great. So I should have just put Jason Berta in slot 1 then. I should have checked that first. Oh yeah, but just Jason Berta can dodge 1 attack, right? Well, not against a boss that disables dodge. Probably not. No. Well, hopefully after supering they can tank a normal, because one of the missions is to not have anyone die, so that will be super annoying. Yeah, slot 3 will be the one that gets the super. And unfortunately it was Ginyu. Because yeah, Ginyu just, like, no one's taking damage on this rotation so far. This will be where Jason Berta do actually get taken out though. Okay, we good. Level 2 doesn't do anything. Thing is though, I don't know if there are 2 phases. I'm assuming there are 2 phases. Because we want to try and ideally get the first phase done with just the Ginyu Force. Then when we go into the next phase, switch over to the team with Goku. Yes, I don't know. Ginyu, I don't think is going to be able to finish him off here. And then in the next phase, the next intensity is the additionals are disabled, so it's not really ideal, is it? Yeah, so additionals are disabled, and he has the all-out attack thing as well, so maybe we just do this now and just win in like the 1 turn.
The core has been completely destroyed. In 5 minutes' time, this planet will explode and become.
We do have Namek Goku's active skill, but
5
minutes, huh?
Hey Tala, how's it going? Hamade keeps the spam away. Right, so for this stage, I would assume that this guy probably has node-specific things, right? Extra attack and defense and damage reduction. Every super attack performed. Okay. This guy doesn't, right? Well, obviously we want him to build up, so nice. It's funny how it's like this. That's the other thing I was saying about like the Ginyu Force strategy thing being so stupid that it's the best strategy. It's like the whole point of this fight, like story-wise, is that we should be using Goku. And so we use the Ginyu Force. The Ginyu Force are basically invincible. And then we switch over to Goku and he just immediately gets killed. Great. Also, to be fair, we didn't have the right setup for the team anyway, because we didn't have the I wish you could do the thing where you just like, I wish there was an option to press a thing and it would just switch around team A and B, like
All right,
that.
let's do this.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing the Tech Goku probably has a node specific thing as well.
Has been
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, no, he just has that anyway, doesn't he, in survival? Well, then the thing is, we don't want to get the lost ally whose name includes Krillin and him to transform, because one of the missions is to not have anyone die. So... yeah, at least Goku actually got hit in slot 1 as well, because he gets more attacks off if he gets hit first, if he's in slot 1. Which you weren't able to do on the previous turn. Right, so far so good. Goku here should do okay, or he'll just do one attack and then take double digit damage, I guess. Krillin with the dodge. This is the thing. Ideally, I want Goku to get same type orbs. Hello, STR Frieza has a buff for this mode. You can't use Frieza in this node, can you? It says he's one of the restricted characters because you're fighting against Frieza. Right, well, at least Goku got a bunch of additional supers off here, so in Goku's defense should now be looking pretty good.
You know,
Okay.
the only reason I'm letting you reach full power is because I want to beat you at your best. As a warrior, I wouldn't have it any other way.
my apologies for the wait.
So yeah, so we are finally at the point in the story where it is Super Saiyan Goku versus full power Frieza. So yeah, this should be the end of the Namek Frontier stuff then, really. Yeah, so if evasion is disabled... But the thing is, we don't want Krillin to die, because the whole point is we don't want we don't want the a character to be lost as part of the mission for this node. I was going to say, hopefully Goku's defense at this point is just high enough that he's all good. Because, yeah, I guess for this run, then the strategy is probably just going to be on the next... Because on the next turn is where he gets the supercharged thing. So... gets the supercharged intensity thing. I forgot what word it was. Although I don't know if it's going to matter because the two Gokus combined here. Okay, no, they're not going to finish him off. But yeah, with evasion disabled, does Krillin just get cooked? And then we won't beat the mission for no one dying, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. Oh, he has the action break. I forgot about that. What? Wait, why can't we use your active skill? Isn't he on lower than half health? Oh, it's 30%, bruh. Or do we just do... Maybe I just do this. I can't now because I've picked up orbs. Maybe I should have just switched over to the Ginyu Force. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, because hopefully Goku's defense is just high enough that it doesn't actually matter. But yeah, it is. So... So this node was easier than we made it out to be, because like actually you don't even need to do the start with the Ginyu Force strategy, you just use the Gokus. I finally can awaken Goku's TUR. Oh, damn it. Well, we'll get some of the missions done. We just won't get the don't lose a character one. So we should have switched to the Ginyu Force there just for the. And we got to see this, but because now we just do this anyway. That's so annoying. So if Krillin had survived, we would have just been able to do that, but. Alright, well, I've got some of the missions done, and now we don't have to worry about using a full Earthbred Fighters team, but it probably is just easier to just redo that exact thing and then just switch to the Ginyu Force at the end. Because we did all of those ones, we've still got to beat it without any character becoming lost, and then we can use technically any team we want. So, if we just jump back in with the same team...
Alright, let's do this.
Action break icon came up, but the attack didn't get cancelled. Is that part of what his thing is, though, for level 3? I did wonder why it didn't get action broken, but I was on auto. I was like, why can't I skip this? But it's because we've already played it, and so now it's on auto, which is annoying.
Well, that's all the time I need.
Fortunately, this is how I wanted the rotation, but... Yeah, because I had to be quick to try and turn the auto off. I didn't get a chance to look at the intensity thing. But is that part of the all-out attack thing for his like intensity 3 maybe that you can't action break in? Yo, Lucas, how's it going? You can get more feathers by rerunning the first node. Okay, so you can get the TUR like farmed up and stuff for the sake of extra link level stuff. Yeah, this is a good start anyway for this Goku because we don't have to worry about him taking a bunch of damage at the beginning now because he got to get a bunch of 12 key supers off before the first time he gets attacked by Frieza. So, because was it in the last run he still took like 100 and something odd K. Yeah, this time he takes 96. Wait, so how does Krillin actually do his action break? Like, why didn't he do it there? Oh, it's after he's performed a certain number of attacks, right? Okay. Oop. Should we do that? Looking at some of the dates again, TDC should start on the 29th. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like I say, I still very much think it could be Namek, especially with the timing of this. Because if people are struggling with like the last nodes, and then all of a sudden TDC happens and it's a new Goku and Frieza, that you could then just go back through and destroy all of the frontier nodes that you couldn't do. Yeah, so it is because it's an all-out attack thing. That's what I thought. So yeah, we should have switched to the Ginyu Force then, if we just wanted to get the beat it without losing a character. Because obviously we still won, and we did all the other missions, but... I'd rather Goku just get an extra defense raising super here, really. Although I suppose it doesn't matter, because if we're gonna... Does the intensity go down, or does it just stay the same, like when you go into the next phase? No, I can get his medals. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can get the medals in the shop with feathers, it means you don't actually have to play some of the nodes. Okay, no, he does go to intensity 3, but... Would this guy still die? With his all-out attack thing? Because this Goku... I don't know, he hasn't... Has he had as much build-up as last time? I don't think so. I'm not sure. The problem is if I use the, like, 3-tier switch thing, I can't switch back, so... Okay, so it did damage, but not, like, insane damage. Because we don't have to worry about Krillin dodging when he's not actually being attacked. Oh, he didn't do any additionals. That's right, he took double-digit damage anyway, but still. That's kind of crazy. It's not like Goku to sell out like that, especially after getting hit. Okay, so now we can't. We do that, and then next turn we can just Dokkan attack with Ginyu. Oh, good. Okay. So Rakuman Guldo can't actually survive a super from Frieza. Interesting. Well, the cord is being funny again. I'll stop the recording there anyway because I'm going to quit and start again, but...
Just about enough from you. I'll end this now. Yeah, I probably have to start with the Ginyu Force. Because we saw in that first attempt that they're starting with the Ginyu Force. But the problem is, Goku needs to build up as well, though, is the issue. Because that's the thing, you want Namek Goku to get build up so that then by the time you get to the end, he's tanking those hits. Because if he gets no build up before the end, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Because that's what we found the first time, is I used the Ginyu Force up until it got a bit too tough to use the Ginyu Force, then switched, but Goku was taking quite a lot of damage. No, we just have to do like a turn or two. Start with Goku, switch to Ginyu 2 turns in, switch back to Goku towards the end of the second phase. Well, the problem is we just saw that like the Ginyu Force can't really even survive in the second phase, so surely I shouldn't even stay as them that long. I think what we'll do here is we'll do this turn and then switch to Goku. So he can start getting some build up against the phase 1. Because we almost killed phase 1 in 2 turns in the last attempt. So if we do, now that we've done some damage to him already, we should kill the second phase in 2 turns. More Ginyu Force Simulator. Everyone's favourite. That's what this node basically is, or this frontier basically is. Alright, well, again, you did some okay damage. Okay, so now I'll just do the 1-1. Goku's not getting attacked in slot 1, so I need to do that so that he can actually have a chance to get some additionals. The STR LR Freezer gets 95% damage reduction when his HP is less than 40%. That can't be for this node, right? Because it says in the details thing that, like, freezers are not usable in this node, right? So Goku should eat this. Okay. So now it goes to intensity 1. But now we kill him. So now Krillin will still be able to action break this turn, just not next turn. Because then it will be the all-out attack. But we'll also have the Dokkan attack next turn, which... Because the Dokkan attack now doesn't start the turn, if we Dokkan attacked with Namek Goku and that drops Frieza to below 30%, can you then use Namek Goku's active skill? Or does that game count that as like him having attacked, so then you can't use it? Because that's kind of a unique... Obviously it can only happen in Frontier because that's how the Dokkan attack works in Frontier. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure how that would work. Yeah, 10 mil. It counts. Well, like, it counts as him attacking. I mean, I guess it would be fine, though, because in the turn where we do the Dokkan attack with Goku, surely we then just kill Frieza that turn. So even though he is going to have the all-out attack, like, surely we just kill him next turn anyway.
Time to get serious.
I guess let's see what happens, but... Ooh. Okay, yeah, you can. That's hilarious. All right, so we do that. There we go. So start as the Ginyu Force for 2 turns, then switch to Goku. Dokkan attack with Goku into active skill with Goku. It's pretty good. But yeah, that's good to know that that's how that works. That you can use the Dokkan attack with a character and then still use their active skill. Just because I wasn't sure if it counted as him attacking, because obviously the Frontier works weird with the Dokkan attack. Because once you've picked up orbs with a character, you obviously then can't use their active skill. So I wasn't sure how that would interact. Right, so this is the final node versus Full Power Frieza. I should... Oh, great. I didn't record that last run, apparently. Great. Okay, so the final node against Full Power Frieza. So we have to use Super Saiyan Goku. We've got to do 5 turns. We have to use Goku's active skill. Collect 20 rainbow key spheres. And use a character of each typing. I mean, I guess technically all we'd have to do that is just change these guys for you, and then that's AGL is Ginyu, Tech is the Goku, Physical is the Ginyu Force, STR Krillin, and in Namek Goku. So
All right, let's do this.
wow, yeah, he's got a lot of intensity things, huh? Nice, they got the dodge. Shout out to everyone that's here for the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Oh, good. It's the best build for physical Turles and tech Turles. Yeah, probably both. It is just full dodge and then additional. Although, with physical Turles, I do like the idea of giving him some crit, because he doesn't have any in his passive.
Why won't you just die? This is it. I'm going to blow you to 1,000,000 pieces. Just like that.
Don't go there, Frieza.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about Krillin? Don't you dare talk about Krillin!
Right. Man, that's more damage than I thought he would take from like a normal. Yeah. 24.5 million for that Tech Goku. Well, if I'm new, could I still hit the subscribe button? Probably shouldn't. Stays the same, yeah. I mean, there's got to be a second phase, right? So I shouldn't use the action break now. I don't really know if there's going to be or not, but... It's the problem with these fights and like not knowing if there is or there isn't because of the strategy of like saving the active skills and exchange and all that kind of stuff. Hey Joe B, how's it going? Yep, they added more Frontier. Shout out to everyone on the Twitch side as well. Joe B, Big TX, anyone who is lurking. Same on the YouTube side, whether you're active in the chat or you're lurking, you're very much appreciated for being here. So there's 3 phases here and a 5-turn mission. Wait, what? Oh god. So now we're up to crits. You can't crit and you can't dodge. Good. Good, good, good. That sounds fun. There are 3 phases. And 5-turn missions. So you'd ideally have to like beat phase 1 in 1 turn. And then you'd have 2 turns for the other 2 phases. That's crazy. Brainbuster. Shout out to Massive G for re-upping their channel membership. Hey, Lobster Squad member for 24 months. Let's go. You've now got the 2-year badge. The diamond, or it's the memorial stone thing actually. But yeah, the memorial stone Timebreaker mask badge. In the chat, I'd love to see it. Krillin should action break. So we don't have to worry about him getting hit. Should save the Dokkan attack, I guess. But yeah, this is turn 5, so that's actually wild. Hey, shout out to Bringer for re-upping his channel membership. Lobster Squad member for 35 months. Yeah, 1 more month. Still need a Dokkan Fest Tapion and 1 more month. Yeah, 1 more month to get to 3 years and get the 3-year badge. Let's go. And now it's turn 6. Great. I guess the idea is to try and do any of the other missions that aren't turn required first, and then use a specific team that will just be good for beating it within a certain number of turns. But I don't know what that team is going to be.
Don't you dare do anything bad again. I don't want to see your face again.
You dare mock me? I will not lose! I'm...
Key attack, key minus 10.
Time to get serious.
Nice super attack for 58 damage, no? Oh, good. 400k, you say? So he's just going to die now then. Great. Oh, because his super attack effects will not activate, so that means like no raising defense on super or anything, right? Oh, good. So now we're just on one of those nodes where Int Goku is unkillable, but he's now the only one left. At least that was one of the missions, so at least that's done. Okay, so we got activate the active skill and use the team of all 5 types, which now we don't have to do. But how the heck are we going to beat it in 5 turns? That seems kind of crazy. I've got the missions for beating all the nodes at least. I mean, to be fair, at the end of the day, the missions are only for like the visual sticker things, which I know some people won't care about, but yeah, so how the hell are we supposed to do this in 5 turns? I guess starting with Goku.
All right, let's do this.
Start with Goku and like have Krillin die, I guess. Because we don't need to worry about losing characters. So if we just do this,
300k? Why does Goku take 300k? What?
You're gonna pay for that!
Yeah, true, probably because he's not in slot 1. Yeah, that's annoying. Because if we don't put Krillin in slot 1, he probably just dodges and then doesn't get killed. So then that means we're like completely relying on RNG because we want Krillin to get killed, but I mean, if we're on turn 3 in phase 1, we're not beating this in 3 turns, are we?
All right, let's do this.
Basically, we just have to do this and hope Krillin dies. It's AGL Krillin and Gohan. Yeah, and then of course Krillin dodges everything. They die for sure in slot 3. Let's give it a try then, shall we? Oh, and of course they're not even being attacked. Yeah. Really? Which then would make a lot of these missions be so RNG dependent. Yeah, I know. Super annoying. I feel like we have to use the STR Krillin.
All right, let's do this.
This is very like RNG dependent on like, is he actually going to get killed? Which in most turns is probably not. Unless we do, what if we do this? How does he, what's his turn? Yeah, no, he still has the dodge chance in slot 2 as well, so... This would be, first attack kills Krillin. Then with the second attack, would Gohan tank the second, Goku tank the second attack? That's the question. As long as it's not a super. If he supers first, we should be good. He didn't super first. Okay, 200k. That's okay, I guess. Because now he got hit and he's in slot 2, so he should get a bunch of super attacks off now. God, does Goku tank this? Okay, good. Alright. So far so good in terms of the strategy. Playing voice actors for the movie. But damn. Oh yeah, that is that's crazy. It's one of Little Blue's all-time favourites from Disney movies. Yeah, that's crazy. I love the concept and the mode itself, but man, they ruin a lot of these ridiculous missions. Yeah, this is exactly the thing, right? Like, Frontier with a different category to start with, I feel like would have been so much better, but unfortunately, it is what it is. We got a lot of supers off last turn, so surely he tanks this, right? Well, I say tank, but he survived it. That's the important thing. We just really need to get some in orbs with this in Namek Goku in the next couple of turns, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. But yeah, the Krillin dying strategy has worked so far, so we're going to beat the first phase in 2 turns. I don't know how we're going to do... That means we've got to do the second phase in either 1 or 2 turns. And then if it takes 2 turns, it means we have to do the last phase in 1 turn, which... I mean, I guess we'll have the Dokkan attack for that, but...
Just us now, Frieza.
Of course, the problem is as well, like Krillin dying, although it transforms Goku, pushes up the intensity thing as well. Like... Yeah, and of course now he's going to want to pick up all of those orbs, which there's the in orbs right there. Yeah, they should have started off with like Boo Saga or something. Alright, well, we didn't beat it in one turn, so... Oh, and of course, we can't get additional... Oh, God, yeah. Because once you get up to, like, the intensity thing, you can't get additionals either. So how are you supposed to do this in 5 turns? Right, if it was only the 2 phases, that would be fine. But, like...
Don't you dare do anything bad again. I don't want to.
Same as something like Boo or Tournament of Power, which has 1 billion units. Yeah. Especially the ones that get node-specific buffs. Like, there's a bunch of older Universe Survival Saga characters that aren't good in, like, other events anymore, but would have been fine for, like, Frontier. You know, Shao, how's it going? Yeah, technically you can use any team to do the 5 turns thing. What was the other one that we had to do? Collect rainbow orbs. I mean, I guess if the fight takes ages, we could do that, but... Not if we can't actually even get to the rainbow orbs, though. Those who made these missions will not receive their salaries next month. Yeah, Shadow, Elsa, how's it going? Just try and pick up as many rainbow orbs as we can before we win. I don't and won't play this game mode, and by watching this I'm glad. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I think this is the general criticism. I think this is a fairly, like, generally agreed sort of level of criticism. It's a good idea, it's just badly executed. Like,
I like the concept of it, but yeah, Namek was not a great choice to start with. The missions are just like... Some of the missions are just stupidly too hard. Oh, right. The Tech Goku managed to get himself killed. Okay. And now I can't even pick up any rainbow orbs. I mean, this Goku can't die to this Frieza at this point right now because his defense is so high. So... I just keep going until Frieza dies and hopefully pick up enough rainbow orbs before then. Because also, because we get such less ki for every orb obtained now, we'll always be doing the 12 ki super, which means his defense is just going to keep going up. Although we did get ki for that one for some reason. Yeah, they should have done Saiyan Saga because we got that celebration with Nappa and Vegeta and then all those easy A's. So Saiyan Saga would have been fine. Okay, we did get 20 rainbow orbs then at least. At least there's that. Okay, yeah, so you can use all the full power freezers. So, how do we do the most damage? Yeah, he doesn't have a thing for this node. But he does apparently. Although I don't see that anywhere. And then just have like this Frieza in the middle.
All right, let's do this.
Full power freezer was for the previous one, right? Can't wait to watch you summon for the alternate art for physical Dokkan Fest Raditz and Tech Super Trunks. Oof. Don't know about that one.
Why would you not? I never understand this. Like, there's an int orb there, which gives 2 key, and the physical orbs give 2 key, because there's 2 of them. Why are you not picking up the int orb and getting the health? Thank oh, and a banner, yeah. The problem is you have to beat this first phase in 2 turns. But Krillin doesn't do any damage. Okay, so I think we probably do the most damage if we do this. Yeah, exactly. The next TDC is going to be Goku and Frieza, and then they'll absolutely destroy this, like, final, like, this thing in 5 turns. Yeah, the Ginyu Force team won't be good for this. Well, they might be okay for the fight in general, but they're not going to be able to do the, like, 5 turns mission, is the big thing. Yeah, try that AG over GR. I will once we're out of this attempt. Okay, well, we should beat this in 2 turns as well, but can we do the last one in 1 turn? Oh, well, we didn't do it in 2 turns, so... Because my hope was, because I'm going to test it out here just to see if it works. My hope was we beat the second phase in 2 turns. Then we get to here. Then we do this. Although I don't know who... Would it be this Freezer or would it be this Freezer that would do the most damage? Because he's got no build-up yet. Probably would still be him because he's got type advantage, but...
Time to get serious.
Yeah, see, that didn't even do... That did like half a bar, so... Yeah, probably not then. Oh, and they just get destroyed. Like, they're not good defensively either. Great. Ah. Well, actually, I don't know what I'm still doing in here, because the only mission I've got to do is the 5-turn one, so... And these guys are buffed as well. And then Goku's required. Yeah, no other superclass characters are buffed though, so the secondary team would just be garbage fodder, but that's fine.
All right, let's do this.
Let's try this out then, at least. Goku should get a good few supers off and then get his defense up. The problem isn't even the survive. The thing is, we've got to just win quickly. So the problem is going to be just the damage output. Like, what team setup are you currently supposed to be able to use that could beat this in 5 turns? I don't know if it's even actually... Is it actually even possible? Okay, it is. Yeah, Treef has literally just posted a screenshot of his thing being 100%. Yeah, because I mean, they get a lot of extra attack power, but we still didn't do it in 2 turns. Or 1 turn even. TDC is probably GT. Don't know about that. Right, so we killed this first one in 2 turns. Yeah, they give 1000% attack and defense, but not for themselves. So, but there's no good like Namekian character to use in this mode because like the Oni Piccolos are not very good. Also, why can't I change over to Piccolo yet? I can't remember what the requirement is, but... I did it with the Namek, the tech free-to-play with LR Goku as the leader, then in LR Namek Goku and STR Krillin, and I just stayed on that theme the whole time and won eventually. Just realised he does the countdown, so I was going to be the one getting hit with the super and probably just dies. Yeah, this is ridiculous. All the missions that they added for these. Using only supers, bond of friendship, 10 million damage.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, this last it's a shame because they could have made the very, because this is the last one for Namek, they could have made it something really fun, but Yeah, Proton, how's it going? How's Dokkan Frontier? Ooh. They made a, the final fight is a 3-phase fight, and there's a mission to be in 5 turns. It is absolutely ridiculous. We had a few attempts and then gave up. I didn't even realise the time. The fact that we finished, like, we'll basically be finishing the stream soon, and we didn't even manage to finish all of the Frontier, like, mission stuff because it's so bad. I'll stop recording. I don't even want to do a video on it now because it's so bad. And I'm going to have to pick through the, like, hour or so that's already recorded to pick out the only couple of bits where we were actually able to beat, like, the stage. Shockingly bad. At least Krillin isn't getting attacked, so... You can have the units their step stickers. Don't they just get them automatically, or... Do you actually have to choose to have them on? I can't even remember how it works now. I'm trying with Nail. I think he should be able to tank everything. That's the problem is even... Well, I mean, if you're just trying to beat it, that's fine. But yeah, like, even if he can tank, he's not going to do damage. So then we're not going to be able to do the 5 turns mission. It's crazy. Oh, well, at least that one was easy. So this one is within 2 turns, with a character of each typing, no one getting lost, and 20 million damage.
All right, let's do this.
The group of people behind this are probably home sleeping peacefully, dreaming about how happy the players are right now. I bet everyone loves those new stages we just put out. Good job, everyone. And then we're all out here just complaining about how annoying it is. How in 2 turns? No idea. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have started off with the Ginyu Force if I was going to try and do the 2 turns thing, should I? Isn't it 2 phases? So if you don't beat the first phase in 1 turn, you've already not done it. At least we could potentially do the other missions though. Yeah, like that's the thing is, if it was a better category, it would have been much better straight out the gate. Like Boo Saga would absolutely have been a much better choice. But yeah, the fact that that 5-turn mission is so hard, it's just another thing that makes me think TDC will be Namek. Yeah, so can you even beat... Because my thought would be you beat it in 1 turn, then you switch. But even then, I don't know, like, would this team be able to 1 turn this bit? I'm surprised though, because I don't know how that works. Because are you running in Namek Goku, Tech Goku, and then Krillin? Because if you do that and you have In Goku slot 1 and Tech Goku slot 2, In Goku should just be invincible for the whole event. That's how I won the stage when we did it a little bit ago. In Goku just sat in slot 1 and didn't take damage for the entire fight. Yeah, because look, even this, even with like the Goku team, like we can't beat this phase in 1 turn. Isn't phase 2 is tech, and he doesn't attack. He doesn't even attack, does he, in slot 1? Yeah, so we won in 4 turns. So we did all the missions except for beat it in 4 turns, or 2 turns, which how are we supposed to do that? Those are going to be, those are the only 2 missions we have left to do now. Oh, and it costs stamina. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. It costs stamina to do as well. God, that's even worse. I'm not claiming that yet because I want to do that as part of the video I record for... Right, we'll do for the last 10 minutes, we'll do our daily thing to get the Turles tickets, and then I can actually do a Turles Moe, so we'll do that.
Alright, let's do this.
I can probably auto it with this team. Let's let this Goku get some build up. don't win node 26, let me cook. Let's go. Yeah, in theory you should be able to do it any time. 2 turns in a 2-phase fight. I know, it's crazy. I strangle Geppy or Ken for making these missions. It is ridiculous. 2 turns for a 2-phase fight, so it is literally just you better 1 turn both of these phases, or else, yeah, that's it. My Turles banner luck. I did get a dupe for the baby possessed Gohan and Goten, which I guess is kind of cool, but... Oh yeah, he stuns. A little mini Supreme Kai of Time, that's nice. At least we got the EX, so we get a attack buff for everybody else on the next turn. Yeah. Wait, he locks you as well? That's kind of crazy. Because he stuns on Super, right? So he's just going to stun Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I only beat the node before that one. I can show you what team I used, I think. But... I think it was just like, although was it that one? Was it node 25 where I used the Ginyu Force? I think I used the Ginyu Force for 2 turns. Then I switched over to the Goku team with the 3 pip exchange, and it just stayed as the Goku team. Because by switching over to Goku, he gets that big buff, so he can just tank in slot 1 and then get off a bunch of attacks. I think that was what we did for 25. And Piccolo has the special beam cannon, right, which I'm assuming has got to be a Ki Blast Super. Yeah, that's what I thought. Much more tickets this time around. Yeah, because for the first year with all the free tickets, we were getting like 21, like pretty much every time. And then this year it's just been 7. Do I play PlayStation or Xbox? Both. Just depends like what the game is, really. Okay, not beating him in 1 turn isn't the worst thing, because then when we get onto the next turn, we just like win. Because the final boss, we can then use all the active skills.
do that. Oh yeah, no 25. That was the one that someone in the chat kept telling me to use STR freezer, and then I just did it already. So then I never got around to actually using it. But yeah, Dragon Fist with Gogeta. Let's go with you. Just go with you. Just use all the active skills on this turn. Halo campaign evolved and Doom the Dark Ages? Probably not, no. I haven't played a first-person shooter for a long time. I used to play a lot of Halo 2 multiplayer with friends back in the day, and 3, but... I bought Lord Slug's banner unit on a run thinking it was a Monden Raisin. That's kind of funny. Oops. The pudding events they made me stuck with 6 dragon ores. Oof. Surely you're going to play FF7 Remake Part 3 or Phantom Blade Zero. Phantom Blade Zero looks interesting. I haven't played I never completed Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 1. So obviously I haven't played the second one either. I do kind of want to go back to it. I feel like it could be fun, but I'm not sure. Because the OG Final Fantasy 7 is one of my favourite games ever. And like... when I played, I was super excited for the remake, and then when it came out, I played it on that first day, and it just didn't, like... it didn't hit the way I thought it would. Like, I don't like some of the changes that they've made, and, like, how weird it is. I know there's all these theories that it's like an alternate universe or all this other like stuff. I don't really know, but yeah, there's just something about the remake that I just don't like. Well, not that I even don't like, but just don't like as much. The thing that should be an indication, the thing that was a big indication, like for me, is I'm somebody who, if I really like a game and I'm really into it, as long as I don't have something else to do, you know, I'll play it for hours, I'll play it every day. Like, I got Final Fantasy VII Remake, I played it the first evening, like after work. I played it for like 3 hours or something, and then I didn't play it again for like 2 weeks.
And don't get me wrong, like I love the visual and everything, and I know it's one of those people always argue that like a remake or a remaster or whatever should be different and should be its own thing. But man, I would have loved it if it was just literally everything was exactly the same as the PlayStation 1, like story-wise, like even everything, like the world map, the story, where you go, the missions, the dialogue, everything, except it was all just visually and audio-wise as good as the remake is. That would be so good. Oh my god, this guy's still alive. Bruh, I just want to win and get my tickets so I can summon. Yeah, if it was just the same but with the modern visuals and audio, like, man, that would be insane. It'd be so good. Yeah, it's like the first time I ever played it when I was a kid. It was the first RPG I'd properly played. I played it over the weekend, and I only just got out of Midgar by the end of the weekend. And then when I played it the next time, because I rented it from like a Blockbuster, then when I played it the next time, I obviously knew what to do. I started a new game and got through it a lot quicker, did a little bit of level grinding and stuff, but I got out of Midgar by like, you know, halfway through the first day. But properly explored and done some other stuff. And then, yeah, I can't remember where I got to by the end of the weekend. And then, yeah, obviously eventually then I got my own copy of it, but... Alright, so there's our free tickets. We'll go ahead and summon to end the stream here. So, I've got 7 tickets. Obviously, the goal is to just get a dupe for Turles. So... that would be pretty awesome to end this. Give me this as a reward for Frontier being so bad. Come on, game. Let's go. Right, well, no Goku Black Rift, and it's just Piccolo, so...
It's do or die.
Yeah, so this is going to be nothing. Oh, we did get an SSR at least. Well, it's not 4,000 days of anymore, so let's go back to our Team Vegeta got the W wallpaper. Right, well, that's going to be it from me. That's going to be it from the stream. There's no late stream tonight, and then we will be back tomorrow. There's no early stream tomorrow either, I believe. Yeah, because I'm just looking at the schedule thing now. So, yeah, no early stream tomorrow, late stream tomorrow. So I'll be back next on the second channel for the late stream. So yeah, that is going to be it from me. That is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Give a follow on the Twitch side. All that good stuff. And I will see you guys all again soon. Have a good one.